Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who given us health, blessing, and salvation for all of us. Secondly, may salawat and salam for our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam by saying, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. Dear honorable judges, I am Fatimah Azahra, the representative of SMAI Alfityah Pekanbaru. In this change, I'd like to say thank you for JSIT Riau, who has given me an opportunity to speak and deliver a speech with the topic, Student Today, Leader Tomorrow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to begin with, I would like to reiterate that the future of a nation lies in the hands of its youth. The more we empower our youth today, the brighter tomorrow our nation will witness. The first thing that we have to ensure for the development of our country is that the youth of our country get an opportunity of education. Though the right of education is one of the fundamental rights in our country. Yet even today, the young kids in the rural parts of our country are deprived of these basic human rights. This leads to a lack of awareness among them, and eventually, when they grow up, there is a lack of employment opportunities. Therefore, it is important to educate the young kids in the rural parts of our country as it is the urban kids. One major point that we should be keeping at the forefront is that the methods and subjects of education have to be optimized as per the needs of the hour. The youth of the country has the ability to provide the basic education at a minimum of cost. I believe, apart from primary education, it is important to educate the youth of our country on socio-political state affairs. In this way, they can make the best call when it comes to choosing a career that will eventually develop their individual as well as the development of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, today our youth are pursuing higher studies and research in various countries in subjects like agriculture, horticulture, and so on. They are going to great lengths and pursue the best of information and newest technologies so that they can educate more people in our country. This will eventually lead to the overall development of our country. Since the youth of our country are our torchbearers, it is important that they are directed on the right path. But unfortunately, sometimes as teenagers, we're not taken seriously by the authority. We are held hostage by assumptions that we are troublemakers and can do no good. That is a quite stereotype because we are the next generation. We will be controlling and running the world someday. It might not be in the exact mindset they have right now, but the ideas are coming from the identical area and viewpoint. Ladies and gentlemen, teenagers have a big role on society. What we do, what we accomplish, what we are exposed to has every effect on, not only for our personal future, but the future of society as a whole. Every generation grows up in a completely distinct role. Depending on when you grew up, there are varied aspects of life that could be changed on the way of development of our country. So, when people revert to teenager with a negative connotation, it doesn't make sense because that person was once a teenager, so they are contradicting themselves. Our parents play a big role on how we see society because they raise us and bring us up. But when we become a teenager, we start to think about the world and our role in it. There are many teens who are risk takers and drawn to adventure and danger. These aren't necessarily bad qualities because every society needs that. Every society cannot function without the minds who think and work differently. Ladies and gentlemen, as teenagers, we should be well informed of the crisis affairs of the world is going through. We should be well aware of the struggles and achievement of our leaders. As teenagers, we should be well understand of the compassion and brotherhood. And as teenagers, we should be well read of the Constitution, our rights and duties, and should lead by example. As teenagers, let's have faith in ourselves, within ourselves, and we need to have the initiative. We are in charge of our future. If we don't make a change ourselves, how will improvement will occur? Just because we are young doesn't mean we are incapable of creating change in the world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all my speech. I hope we can take a good lesson from what I deliver this time. Thank you for your kind attention. Have a great day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.